Good morning. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 15th of May. Now, first off, welcome anybody new to my channel. Please consider subscribing. Great to have you here. We build a community of people. We tend to communicate down below and let each other know what's going on in our countries because we don't really get to see it on mainstream media, as most of us know here. Hit those like buttons, guys. And like I said, feel free to comment. I've got a little bit of admin this morning, guys, and I also want to read you something as well. Let's do the little bit of admin. I haven't got much, guys. Amsterdam's got plasticine protests. That's the capital of Netherlands, isn't it? Your unis are having the old plasticine protests. We do wonder what's going on because this is becoming a global thing in the universities. You do wonder why, and why is that happening? Separate and divide. We know what's going on. And pretty much a lot of Jewish students would be very uncomfortable going to uni now. They're probably doing a lot online. Sadly, it's very disruptive. So there seems to be a common pattern with this globally, guys, because we've had them here in Melbourne as well. Winter Moon, you gave me a good song. You're very good with the music. All of you are really good with the music. We get a lot of songs and music here on this channel. Higher Love by Steve Winwood. That's a great song. Give me a higher love. Oh, that's a great song. Thanks, Winter Moon. I'm actually going to listen to that today because I reckon it's significant for keeping that vibrational frequency. These songs just sort of come and remind us sometimes. And sometimes we talk about the songwriters being really in tune with the world before a lot of things started to happen. So there's a lot of significance sometimes in music, guys. And of course, we've got the budget going on, the Australian budget. Oh, yes. Elbow and his plebs have brought out their budget and it's pretty much rubbish, guys. Just be more lies, BS. Oh, gonna give people this, gonna give them that, you know, tax cuts, lecky breaks, all this kind of stuff. We've heard it all before, guys. Nothing new there. I don't think anyone's surprised because no one trusts Elbow. Cheers, everyone. I've got my coffee. We don't trust any of these leaders, do we? Guys, I've told you before about this book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F, pretty much. It's a really good book by Mark Manson. It's very, very funny. He changed his view of the world, which is pretty much what the awakening is. I'm just going to read you. I've read this to you before, a long time ago. But I thought I'd just read this little bit again. It's called Manson's Law of Avoidance. So he's created his own law. You know, we've got Parkinson's Law, Murphy's Law. Well, this is Manson's Law. The more something, and I thought this would help us understand why people, even though they're waking up, they're scared to wake up. They're having trouble, aren't they, accepting, which you can understand, what's going on. The more something threatens your identity, the more you will avoid it. That means the more something threatens to change how you view yourself, how successful, unsuccessful you believe you yourself to be, how well you see yourself living up to your values, the more you will avoid ever getting around to doing it. There's a certain comfort that comes with knowing how you fit in the world. Anything that shakes up that comfort, even if it could potentially make your life better, is inherently scary. And we talk about, and we have talked about for a couple of years now, people, when the old picky wheel first began and people started to wake up down the track, when a lot of them started getting it, etc., they wore bubble denial suits, we called them here, which were like a white CV suit, because they didn't want to look at the truth, because they would lose their identity. Really good book, guys. Have a read of it. It's pretty funny in parts, actually. But that's what's still going on. It's not that they're denying it, but people see. It's like all of us. When we went through our awakening process, we had an identity. But then when we awakened and went through our depths of despair and broke open, or our depression, sadness, suicide, grief, whatever we went through, anxieties, all sorts of things you go through in your awakening, you actually become who you really are at the core of your being. It's like you rediscover yourself, and it's not so scary. It's actually wonderful. We talk about it all the time. They're giving me that song, What a Wonderful World. I can't remember who sings it. What a wonderful world. The world looks so different, guys. that's what happens. So a lot of people, and I always say it, people are scared to face their feelings and emotions. And that's, unfortunately, the awakening forces you to deal with your past hurts, traumas, events that have happened in your life. You can't keep suppressing them. So that's the challenge for a lot of people. They feel like they're going to lose their identity. But if only they knew that the world, it all gets better. Everything just looks better, feels better. You get rid of all those old painful emotions that have been dragging you down for years and years. All right, guys, enough of that. How about we get straight into the reading and see what comes up? Oh, they're showing me all the leaders climbing their ladder of success now. They're all racing to the top. Oh, they're racing, like literally racing. Trudeau's nearly at the top. He's getting closer to Xi Jinping up there and Putin. But they're all climbing, trying to race to the top. We've got Elbow, Chris Luxon, oh God, Sushi, the whole lot. They're all there. Oh, Biden's struggling to get up the ladder, though. I am getting he's going to struggle. He's probably not going to make it to the top of the ladder. I'm getting, well, that's a good thing, guys. So it's a real race now for all these leaders to achieve their goals. It's about achieving goals. Each rung is a goal they're achieving. And see, Elbow here in Oz thinks he's won over the people now with his false budget. He's told us before, guys, he's going to give us like $275. This is when he first got in. Promises never happen. Never happen. Never, not 1 cent people got. And now he's made the same promise again. Like anyone would take that seriously. So they're all really trying to race to the top now and roll out their garbage, as we know. All right. See, and this is what I keep saying to you guys. That's why we're getting that image. They're competitive even with each other. They compete with each other and amongst themselves as well. It's not just an individual country thing. It's a global thing. They want to be very important on the global stage. All right. Because it gives you trading power. If you've got, for example, we'll use Panda. Xi Jinping has a lot of, because he's pretty ruthless and harsh, he doesn't tolerate nonsense. So he has a lot of power. Plus he's, what would you say, taking over a lot of small islands, etc. Spreading his tentacles, like I always say. All right. I'm still getting Germany's rising. We hear nothing about Europe. Germany is rising, I'm getting. And the wave of the people is overtaking the government. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I wish we knew what was happening there. Maybe it's coming, guys. Hey, listen, guys, listen. No snoring today. No Sprocket and Sophie. Oh, there's no noise in the room with me. Oh, I thought I better do it without the snoring. It's so distracting sometimes. Sprocket was so loud yesterday. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's keep going. Still getting the protests across Europe. Could be the plasticine, but I think it's everything. I think it's about renewable energy. I think it's about the taxes. People are being ripped off. People are fighting back in Europe. I'm still getting it. Oh, I hope so. I hope it's happening, guys. We can only put it out there, and maybe it's coming as well. So I am getting that because I've been saying, and I've been saying it for, well, this whole year, Europe has the highest cost of living. Their lives are completely getting unaffordable to survive now. Everything's just gone through the roof. Very hard to live in Europe at the moment. If anyone's over there, let us know. So I'm getting continuous protests, fight backs, street marches, variety of protests. But don't worry, guys, because any protest is good because it's against government. And it has to bring in the government because they have to settle everybody down to stop volatility. All right. I'm getting there's a hold up. We've been getting a lot about the Tesla Lucky cars lately. I've been talking to you guys a lot about them. I do feel like there's a little hold up on the production line. It could be about the auto drive that we've been talking about a lot. but they're just not selling. And the basic line the basic, when we get down to basics, they're not selling. People don't want them now. People are figuring it out, guys. It's not just us realising that, if I've got a leaky car, that means I'm going to be getting charged more for electricity if I don't have solar panels, which I can't afford the solar panels. It's just an endless loop of nonsense. We know that it is. So I'm getting that. They're slowing down the production of the leaky cars. It could be coming too. And like we always say, people rush in. See, people rush in. They don't do their research. They just think, great, I'm going to get a leaky car. Look, I have no issue if anyone buys a leaky car. Good on them. If they can afford it, that's great. But they really looked at only I'm going to save the environment. It's going to be cheaper for me in the long run. But there's a lot of things they didn't probably look at, which is the other side of the coin. As we talk about here, we turn the record over, the vinyl, and we listen to both sides of the record. There's a lot of problems with them. And they can drive by themselves, as we know, which is the end goal, really. So they can drive you and stop you going places. But also, it's the safety of them is a massive issue. But also the second-hand car market. Who would buy a second-hand leaky car, guys? And if you've watched any of M Guy's channel, on the Australian guy called M Guy, go check it out on YouTube. You won't be buying a second-hand car. Not with those lithium battery issues. Because if anything's been compromised on that, see, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know unless you've owned that vehicle from scratch. So it's a big issue. So I am seeing a slowing down of see, in the beginning, it was like straight after the CV event, it was all renewable. Remember how hard they were pushing it? I know you all experienced this. They were pushing and pushing. We're going to do all this by, wasn't it unrealistic goals like 2025 or something totally stupid, 2030? Just unrealistic. And I can tell you now, a heap of people in Canberra here, because they always do as they're told, a lot of people in Canberra, there are tons of Teslas up there, tons. It's mad. I can't even believe how many Teslas I see when I go up there for the day. But not having done all their own research. See, they just trust government. Oh, it's so frustrating. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. Getting New Zealand, and I'm getting the rich are getting richer. I think it's becoming really obvious there that the rich are getting richer. I'm feeling like, I don't think Chris Luxon's giving you guys any great tax breaks. I keep saying I think he's going to start to do the taxing on things like fuel, etc., etc. That's where you're going to start to get hit, I think, around the taxes in New Zealand. I'm still getting that. People are really struggling there now. Yeah. And I'm getting, this is globally too, but I'm getting interest rates moving. They're not stopping yet. We all know that. So I think New Zealand, you're going to get interest rates. Oz is going to get interest rates. And this is what I'm getting. This is where I think you guys in New Zealand will have your fight backs, your stand-ups. You'll get in that courage. I always talk about the warrior over there. You'll get in that courage. People will fight back in New Zealand. Because I think, too, they're not scared of this government. I think he's not Jacinda. She was a bit scary. Well, she wasn't. We used to laugh at her, really, didn't we, guys? But I do feel like people aren't as scared of Chris Luxon because they don't know the boundaries and the limits with him, so they feel they could stand up and protest. And I feel like you're still going to have these guys. And it'll be cost of living. I feel like it's cost of living. All right. Oh, and I'll keep getting the women. I said about the women's safety. I am getting still, you might get the women's safety. Could be the domestic violence stuff like we're getting here because there's going to be more of it because people can't cope. Actually, my hubby came home yesterday and he said he'd been trying to ring this guy. He'd done a solar job for him before with batteries or something. He wanted to ask him a question about how his thing was going and because someone else wanted to do a similar thing. It was just, he knows this guy really well. Anyway, couldn't get him on his phone and that. And then someone must have come in that knew him. It was like coincidental. And my hubby said, "Oh, have you heard from blah blah blah?" I was trying to ring him, I can't get hold of him. And he goes, "Oh no, he's gone to hospital or something." But he said he's lost his shit. He just lost it with all his wife and family, and he just went crazy. And so this is what's happening. People are losing their shit, guys, and that's a first-hand encounter from somebody. So he got dragged off to the loony bin, I think. So there's people losing their shit out there left, right, and centre, guys. So I feel like that's an issue in New Zealand as well. And women might stand up for their rights in New Zealand. I keep getting that. All right. You have a strong women movement over there. Oh, I'm getting Niagara Falls. That's in Canada, isn't it? I'm getting a few more suicides. They must hide. I've got the feeling that people suicide off Niagara Falls a fair bit. Would that be correct? I hope not. That's a terrible... I tell you what, it'd be quick though. You'd just dive off and that'd be the end of you. You'd just break every bone, neck, everything, wouldn't you? I feel like there's going to be a lot more suicides around that area. I'm not sure if that happens there. Maybe they don't really talk about it a lot. A lot of it's hushed up, I think, because they like to keep it as a really beautiful tourist attraction and they don't want that negative sort of vibe. And I feel like there's going to be more suicides naturally. We knew there were going to be more suicides in general. But I am getting Niagara Falls for some reason. I guess it's a quick way to go. Oh, it's so sad what's happening in this world. Oh, guys, they're destroying small businesses here. I was talking to someone yesterday in a small business and they said that they knew of one shop here that was thinking of closing down. And honestly, guys, this is happening. Small business is dying in Australia. And where's everyone going to work? This is what I keep asking, guys. Do you have the same question? Where is everyone going to work? Because AI is taking over the world. Oh, I just don't know where everybody's going to work. All right. England's rising. Yeah, guys, I have to say it. England's rising. I just keep getting it. England's rising. They're sick of it. People are sick of being lied to. They're sick of being squashed. People are getting sick of it. And this is the idling of the car, like blah, 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 blah. People are waiting to do something. I think in England, well, which is the whole surrounding area UK, if someone made a move and said, right, we're going to protest, let's go, everyone would just follow. Everyone's like waiting for someone else to make the move. That's what I'm getting in England. That'll be the central hub for it. That's all. It'll be that whole area. Ooh. I feel like I'm getting Scotland, and I'm getting Scotland's going through a bit of shock. I feel you've got the big bug eyes at the moment. You got a lot going on in Scotland. It's showing me people hiding in their houses, not literally. Well, they could be. If they're BS detectives, they would be. And looking out the curtain just to see what's happening. Like, I'm getting that. People are anticipating a lot in Scotland. They're waiting to see what's going to happen, but they're looking from a distance. People are very unsure in Scotland about the next chapter. Oh, my God. Oh, isn't anxiety and anticipation terrible, guys? If they got any sense, they'll just stay behind the curtain like we would and hide away, keeping an eye on everything from a very good vantage point and from a distance. So that's what I'm getting for Scotland. There's a bit of confusion at the moment. So we've got the big bug eyes like, oh, what's happening? Just confusion. I'm just getting confusion in Scotland. Mind you, that seems to be a global thing, doesn't it, guys? Oh, it's almost like, you know what I'm getting in Scotland? People want to look, but they don't want to look. It's like that. You know, when you go to a horror movie and there's a really scary scene, you know, there's going to be a jump scare or something. You cover your eyes, but you're kind of going like that because you're sort of not wanting to look, but you're looking. That's what I'm getting in Scotland. Oh, people are too scared to look because they don't know what's coming. Oh, it's the unknown, isn't it? Clown Show 2.0. You never know what's going to come at you. All right. Let's see if there's one more thing and we'll pull some cards, guys. I'm getting the global leaders, which are the puppets, not the puppet masters. We've got the puppets. They're really directing their governments now. I feel like they're really directing the leaders below them. For example, we've got Elbow, and then he's giving the directions to, for example, Chris Minns, Stephen Miles, his premiers. This is what I'm getting globally. They're really assigning their new tasks to the people beneath them. Although Trudeau probably isn't, he'd like to do it all himself. I don't doubt it. But I'm getting that they're starting to really allocate the assignment. It's like giving out an assignment is what I'm getting. Like, you know, get the manila folder and the teacher gives out the assignment to the students. Well, that's what I'm getting. They've got to achieve their target goals now and contribute their part to the great reset carpet rollout with the goals threading. So I feel like they're all being assigned their tasks now. So we're gonna start to see a lot of movement now. From now till Christmas, there's going to be a lot of stuff happening, and this is globally in all countries. Hang on, I'm getting a Biden message coming through. It's like beep 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 beep. I feel like Biden's going to have a bad fall. Oh, no surprises, of course. It could even be to the point that he's like almost like having to wear a moon boot, or like he hurts his ankle, rolls his ankle, falls down some stairs. Oh no. And then it takes ages for your bones to heal as you get older. You know, that's a fact that we all know. I am getting that. I'm just getting that. Something could happen with Biden. And that could be the turning point of his career. Like, people go, oh, well, he's definitely not up for the task if he's going to be traveling and all this kind of stuff. See, it's subconscious, isn't it? That's how people will start to think he can't fly around and, oh, this is no good, it's only going to get worse. So, fingers are voting isn't rigged again. We know last time it was a little suspicious. So I'm seeing something like that. Like a sprained ankle. Even if you sprain your ankle, it's bloody painful, isn't it? And it takes weeks and weeks to heal. It's actually almost worse than breaking it, they say, don't they? I'm just, which is highly likely that could happen, guys. Oh no. And that would lose a bit of confidence with a few voters too, because that would highlight that he is getting older, and more fragile. I'm just getting that. Oh, I wonder. Hey guys, I've got to touch on the guys are saying the Royal Kardashians. What the hell is the weirdness of all of that? I know you guys must be thinking the same thing. There is no way, and I know you guys always tell me about it because a lot of you out there are going through cancer or have been through cancer, or know people who have been through cancer. Chucky's experience of cancer does not feel real. He's been out mixing with the public, doing all this stuff for a while now, and you don't just have cancer and you're over it in 5 minutes. You get very tired from the medications. It ain't adding up. It just ain't adding up. The Royals, I don't know. There's a lot of questions around the Royals at the moment from a lot of people. I guess that's what's happening. You know, we know that the Royal Kardashians tried to do a rebranding and all this kind of stuff and win the people over when the Queen died. But now it's like there's too much mystery. They've gone the other way. And the mystery's turning people off the Royals because people don't trust them anymore. People aren't trusting the Royals. Oh, yes, they've got a pretty good reason not to, I'm guessing. But people aren't trusting them now. And I honestly think because of the AI message of Kate on the chair, them walking from the markets was false footage. We know it was. So why are they lying and cover everything up? This is what people are starting to ask now. I think we're all asking that question. Must be weird for you guys in the UK, is it? Everyone must be just talking about it, going, what the hell? like I said, it's such a big part of your culture over there that it would have to weird people out. Happiness. Let's pull a happiness card. We need some happiness in our... I've got sunshine again today, guys. Oh, I'm loving these days. It is nice, a bit of sunshine. No snow yet. Snow's really late here. I'm not complaining though. I'm enjoying the sun. Be silly. Let yourself be bad at something. I think we've got to that point and we accept that we can't do everything perfectly. That's part of just life, isn't it? You're never going to be good at everything. And you just have to accept those things, don't you? We can't be perfection all the time, can we, guys? It's impossible. But we know that's how you learn and grow, through mistakes and things too. Let's pull an indigo sage. Yeah. But again, that's getting back to that childlike energy too. Relax into your depth. Right now, your sacred flow is more accessible. Belly laughter twinkles your eyes. Actually, it is good to have a belly laugh. I love it when you see like a comedy or something. It's very funny, isn't it? You know, I really miss shows like having a good laugh at like Seinfeld. I know some people don't like Seinfeld. Most people loved it. How funny was Seinfeld? You know, I love all the things he used to call out, like the close talker, the soft talker, when they had that entity smell in the car, like all these real life situations. He was such a clever writer, wasn't he, Seinfeld? You know, the Nazi pizza guy that if you said the wrong thing, he would say, "No pizza for you." You know, good to have a gut laugh. There's not enough of it, is there, guys? I love having a good gut laugh. We have a few laughs here on my channel, don't we, guys, at times? It's so important. That's what keeps us going. Clown Show 2.0 brings us a lot of laughs, I've got to say. Because it never ends. It just goes on and on. The Immortal Clown Show, now we could call it. Hope an idea like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. It's magic. I love that card. We haven't had it for a while. It's so true, though. One little acorn can grow a whole forest. See, it's about a thought or a vision or just putting your energy on something or... Oh, sorry, guys, I've got to move. The sun's in my eyes. The light, you know, just spreading that light. It starts as a little acorn, ends up a forest because it is growing. It's definitely growing. People are waking up, guys. Let's see if there's anything to close with today, guys. Getting that song by Kylie Minogue, Breathe. We've had that a while ago, but we haven't had it for a while. Breathe. Is that Breathe? Breathe. By Kylie Minogue. Anyway, the Kylie Minogue version of Breathe, meaning just focus on your breath, keep being in the now, being still, being present, and that's always about getting back to your breath. So I'm getting Breathe by Kylie Minogue. And then I'm getting The Police, Every Breath You Take. Every breath you take, every move you... I'm calling you, I'll be watching you. Is that the name of the song? I don't know if that's the name of the song. By Police, by Sting. Every breath you take, every move you make. Might listen to the words of that song today. Oh, I can't think what the name of the song is though, guys. Is that the name of the song, Every Breath You Take? Could be. See, it's really important that we just really focus on our own breath. And when you're focusing on your breath too, it relaxes and opens your chest up and stops all that anxiety and panic attacks and fears to rise up. It allows us to just remain opened up, doesn't it, guys? Okay. I'm getting this song. I can hear the song. I'm hearing, I'm calling, I'm hearing, I'm calling. When I waking up and I'm sleeping up at dawn. I can't think what the name of the song is, guys. Hang on. I can hear you calling me. I'll be running after you. I'll be watching my soul. Oh, I can't think of the name of the song. I do know it though. I can hear you calling me. I can run after midnight closer to you. Oh, it's a pretty song too. Sorry guys, I can't get to the title of it. I really like that song too. All right, hang on. We'll see if there's something I can actually figure out what it is. Oh, they give me just bits of the song and then I have to try and figure out the name of the song. Oh, hang on. Dun 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 dun. Let me know. It's by the guy with the dreadlocks. I can't get it. They only give me the music part. Oh. No, I can't get it. Oh, they keep just giving me little snippets of the songs and I can't get to them. Hang on. Oh, they give me George Michael's Freedom song. Freedom, freedom, got to give what you take. Such a cool song, isn't it? Hang on. Oh, I'm going to leave with this today. Culture Club's Time. Time won't give me time, and time, it should have been so much more in time. It's precious, I know. Let's go listen to that song today by Culture Club, Time. Is that what it's called? Time, I think it is. That's a good song too. Because time is really precious. We know that here. That's what you learn when you awaken, don't you guys? How precious time is. We make the most of every minute, don't we, guys? We try to live in the now, stay really present. Like I've been saying, focus on your breath. Just do those things that'll keep you back without your mind racing away and worrying about the past and worrying about the future. Just be here and now. That's something we need to practice today, guys. All right, I'm going to leave with that today. Time by Culture Club. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. I will come on and talk to you tomorrow. Don't forget, like buttons, please comment, and I'll talk to you very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.